Muntaka Mubarak, a former minority leader at the National Democratic Congress. Na se say the audience be about beto abonten will be in some many super F on the side a buy say NDC for some here new leaders a team affect or no Muntaka any Haruna Idris any others. Now will be in some be any super or chess enyoma bebree ɔsɛ yɛte aso na etie deɛ Muntaka ɛka paa na mempɛ sɛ mɛkyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm no mu bebree na yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie Muntaka ɔno n'anum asɛm a ɔde bɛto abɔnten ɛfa how a ɔno no side a yɛtumi ɛyi ne free minority leadership no yɛbɛkɔ akɔtie Muntaka abɛsisi a na ɛnɛ de edi kan a wotie ɔde ne ho TV a mɛma awɛmfi sɛ ɔbɛ subscribe ɛkyɛ da bi a yɛde bɛtum bi a nsa bɛka obeshare mo bibia na do adwenche so gu comment section o kama me de obibia ase.
I remember very well when this hula balu changes in leadership and all that, and I said, well, I paid my dues to my party, I paid my dues to my constituency. Why not just walk away? All the people are no. I remember one of my younger brother, who is a senior lecturer in Kenya University, Dr. Samet, said, if you have to quit at your own terms, not at people's terms. People cannot deliberately create impediments to remove you, and you sit there and allow that. What are you telling your children? What are you telling we, your younger brothers? That you give up when it is most tough. So fine, so we have to battle it. Now in battling it, we have to realize that it is about, you just have to battle it with money. And nobody was watching.
How much you spend? Do you know how much you spend?
I mean, we are sitting on the national TV. It's not something that I can sit down because a lot of people have contributed in diverse ways.
Right.
I mean, some of them I got to hear, I got to know about them even after the primary.
They okay on your behalf. Right.
What? Say yes, this person I have to do this. Say hey. So and when you try to put all together and you ask yourself, all those guys who have done one thing or the other on my behalf, what will be the expectation? What will be the expectation of me?
Yeah.
The parties do not collect dues from their members. You see look at the MPP presidential primaries going around. Look at the money that they are spending.
Yeah.
Who are financing it? You think they are for the Christmas? When you see the presidential campaign going and you see the billboards, you see the expenditure, you see the T-shirt, you see all the things that are being done, you think they are for the Christmas? You are joking. It is you, the audiences, who have to pay for it. Because, like I said, now I got to know some other people have done a lot of things on my behalf. So I sit in this house, and let's assume the person brings a business, and I think that generally this business should not cost it shouldn't cost this country more than say 10 million, but he has upped it to 50 million. What would be my courage to insist that they should ethically? I should be courageous enough. Right. Yeah, even though he supported me, bring it, but please no. This thing, my change is that it shouldn't be more than 10 million. How many people can do that? Let's be sincere with ourselves. Let's stop this hypocrisy and lies. You have political parties, nobody knows how they mobilize money to run the campaigns. Because their members are not paying the dues. If you go and check how many members are paying the dues, those are pittance. So if you do this, and then you run a campaign and win, those who had spent millions in supporting the party, you think they'll just fold their arms? They just do it because they like NDC or they like MPP? No. They expect.
But they want to throw money away.
And that's where the beginning of the difficulty comes. So you see, genuinely, you may have a president who is very sincere and genuine. But how he got there, certain things he has to gloss over it. You see very sincere and hardworking MP. Certain things come to their committee, they have to gloss over it. You see very sincere and honest ministers. Certain things come to the office and they have to gloss over it. And sometimes they do it with a lot of pain in them, knowing that no, this thing is not right. And you know, we all have conscience. You know this is not right. But you are limited because of how you got there. Do you know that there are business people in this country who finance political parties so that they will determine, after this ministry, the person who goes to there, it is me who have to determine that. Yes, people can lie and say, but I've been in this system for long. I mean, I've seen President Kufuor, I've seen President Mills, I've seen President Mills. Mahama. I've seen President Nana.
Yeah.
And look, people can deny it and say whatever, but I know there are people who will say, no. After this person, if he goes there, I won't get my money. I don't want this person there.
Okay.
Say, one brigade as no. If you put it, we won't retrieve our money because half of brigade, she's too difficult to manage. People will tell.
But you see that change.
So don't say it is a political class.
Okay.
It is the citizens. Because as you take money from me, as you take money from brigade to vote for her, to do those things, what do you expect? The money she's giving you, the money that you have.
So the state has to make that change.
It is.
Because we have to get to a point where financing is transparent, open. We know.
This is my view.
Yeah.
First, and I'm sorry to say this at the time that maybe we are in all this difficulty. I believe that Ghana is not due for the presidential system. The presidential system requires a very strong parliament. All around the world, where there is presidential system that works, you have a very strong parliament. Consistently, our parliament is weak. Because of the weakness of our parliament, it is better with the prime minister system. Because in the case of the prime minister system, all of you go for election, and then the leader becomes the prime minister. So it's also just an MP like you.
Right.
So you don't have one person running a national campaign who requires so much resources.
Right.
So the tendency for those corruption, not that it will be eliminated, but it will be minimized. Because if all I need to do is to go and win as myself and become the leader, and become
so the majority group would do, I guess. Yes.
So there will be consciously, if I want to be firm, it will be easier.
Okay.
As compared to if you are running a national campaign where you have to dole out all this money. Look, there are how many polling agents do political participate? Just check. They pay them sometimes that's 200, 100, but multiply it and see. And it's expected that one person will have to produce all this. Where is he getting the money from? Because the party people are not paying. They are not paying this. All of them expect. I'll give you. I know time is not obligated. Look, during this premise, I went to a community. Then an elderly man got up. I said, "Honorable, you've done so well. This school in this community, you built it. You made sure that this road was fixed. The street lights are there. We have water. We have that. The speed ramps that we were complaining. You've gotten it done. This. But I want to ask you a question. All these things that you've done, the NPP